Okay, so the things that you're going to need to administer the CELF-5, the core language section, is you're going to need the record form. And the record forms come in, there's two different sets. So you have ages 5 to 8, and then I think there's ages 9 and above. So you need your record form, you need your examiner's manual, and then you just need the stimulus book one. So we'll get started. So the first section in the core language is the sentence comprehension. So you're going to get in your stimulus book 1 and flip to sentence comprehension. And then in the examiner's manual, you will flip to sentence comprehension. And it will tell you how to administer it, if I can find it. Well, okay. So then it kind of looks like this. Can you see that? Sentence comprehension. So it'll tell you that there is a reversal rule, when the starting point is, repetitions, and the discontinue rule. And there, you discontinue testing after 0 scores on 4 consecutive items for this section. So the first thing you'll say to the student or the client is, let's look at these pictures. I'm going to point to the picture that shows I can wear this. Now you point to the picture that shows I can eat this, and hopefully they'll point here. If they do not point there, you will repeat the task saying, let's look at these pictures. I'm going to point to the picture that shows I can wear this. Now you point to the picture that shows I can eat this. And if they still don't do it, then you just say, here is I can eat this. Then you're going to administer trial 2. On trial 2, you'll just say, let's try some more. Look at these. Point to the boy has a ball. Hopefully they'll point to that. Trial 3, now point to the girl lost her balloon. And then you'll start the test and you'll say, now let's do some more. Listen carefully to what I say. Ready? And that's when you'll refer to your record form. So in the sentence comprehension portion, it'll have what you are supposed to say. Can we see that? Okay. So you will just say that your child is 7 years and 4 months. Then you would actually start at section 8. So you go to the 8th picture, and it's labeled here at the bottom for you, so that's nice. And you'll start from here. And it'll say the girl is not painting, and you'll say point to the girl is not painting, and hopefully they'll point here. And you just keep administering those until you either reach 4 consecutive zeros, or you finish the task, and there's 26 trials for this. The next portion in the core language is word structure. So you're going to flip in your manual to word structure. And just like sentence comprehension, it's the same thing. So I'm going to flip to word structure in this book. It's right here. So the first thing I'm going to say is I'm going to show you some pictures and say some things about them. I want you to help me by finishing some of the things I say. I'll do the first one. Listen, here is a boy and here is a girl. Okay? So then you say, now let's do some more. This time I want you to finish what I say. This boy is standing and this boy is, and hopefully they'll say sitting. But if they do not say sitting, then you're going to repeat the task or repeat trial 1. And if they don't say it after the second time you've done it, then you'll say, I want you to say sitting to finish what I'm saying. You have my permission to finish my sentences. Then you'll start the test. So you will say, now let's do some more. Listen carefully to what I say about the picture and help me finish what I say about each one. So this is when you start using your record form again. And you flip to word structure in the record form. And you begin from there. So this is demo 1. So I would say, here is 1 cup. Here are 2 cups. So you provide the demo for each section. So there's A, B, C, D, E, and the sections continue. So if it's in bold, that's what you say. And then you would and then you start. So here is one book, here are two, and hopefully they'll say books. Okay? So then we say here is one watch, here are two watches, here is one horse, here are two, and hopefully they'll say horses. Okay, and it just continues on. And then after word structure comes formulated sentences. So you'll just flip in your exam, your manual, and you will find formulated sentences. And the discontinue rule is the same here. 4 consecutive zeros, 1 repetition is allowed, and you start at item 1 for 7 from years 5 to 8. So,
How are you doing?
then we will go back into your stimulus book 1. Stimulus book 1, and I'm going to look for it. It's a little bit more difficult to find because this one starts flipping papers. Okay. Now we're on here we go. So now we're in formulated sentences. These are the pictures you use. Okay, so the first thing you're going to say is, here's a picture of people in a library. I will use the word book in a sentence to talk about this picture. The girl is reading a book. Or I could say a book is on the table. Okay? And you flip the page and you say, here is another picture. Now you make a sentence about this picture using the word reading. You must make your sentence about something in the picture, and you must use the word reading. Look at the picture to help you think of what to say. And hopefully they'll say something like, the boy is reading a book. Okay, but if they don't say something that's grammatically correct, or use the word that you were targeting, you would say, remember, make a sentence about the picture and use the word reading. You could have said, and then you'll tell them what they could have said. Okay, so we move on to trial 2, and you'll say, here is another picture. Now you make a sentence about this picture using the word first. You must make your sentence about something in the picture, and you must use the word first. Look at the picture to help you think of what they say. And hopefully they'll say something like, the boy is first in line to get his lunch, or something like that. And if they do not say that, you can repeat the trial, and then you can say, remember, make a sentence about the picture and use the word first. And then you could say, you could have said, if they still don't get it. Okay? So then you're going to say, now I will say some more words and show you some more pictures. I want you to tell me a sentence using each word I say. You must make your sentences about the picture, and you must use the word I tell you in your sentence. Okay? So this is when you start referring back to your protocol. You flip to formulated sentences. And this is what formulated sentences will look like. So, and you'll just say, the first word is she, and then hopefully they'll say a sentence, and you'll keep on going. And then we'll talk about scoring in the next video. So after a formulated sentence, the last portion of the core language section is recalling sentences. Okay, so you're going to flip to recalling sentences in your manual. You're going to say, now I'm going to say a sentence. I want you to listen carefully and repeat what I say. Let's try. My sister is in the 6th grade. So hopefully they'll repeat that verbatim, but if they do not, then you repeat trial 1. Okay? And you'll just say, let's try again. Listen carefully and say exactly what I say. My sister is in the 6th grade. Then you'll move on to trial 2. Listen to another sentence and say exactly what I say. Does Mr. Gomez teach reading? Hopefully they'll say it verbatim. If they do not, then you say, let's try again, listen carefully, and say exactly what I say. Does Mr. Gomez teach reading? So then you're going to say, now let's try some more. Remember to listen carefully and say exactly what I say, because I can only say it one time. So you can only say this one time. And then you start back at your protocol. So since she's ages 7-4, we'll actually start at item number 6. You'll just say, does anyone know who the new teacher is? And then you record what they said, and then you score it. And that is the core language.